Welcome back. It is Money Monday. According to the National Retail Federation, families will spend nearly $76 billion on back-to-school shopping this year. $76 billion. And on Friday, Florida's tax-free shopping weekend will officially begin. It could be a great opportunity to teach your kids about how to manage money. And joining us this morning to talk more about that is Certified Financial Planner and Dad, Joe Bert.
And Grandfather.
And Grandpa, with some good tips for all of us. Great to see you as always, Joe.
Good to be here, sure.
It really is such a great parenting moment, isn't it? You've got the kids with you. They're in the cart. It's all the madness of all the school supplies everywhere.
I'm not sure you'd call that a great moment.
Good point. And it's just gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yes.
I want,
Yep,
right?
Yep, yes, yeah. Well, first of all, the weekend starts, as you said, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
You're limited $60 on the clothing and $15 on school supplies. So you can't go out and buy the Air Jordans, you know, it doesn't work. But there's an opportunity to save up to 7% on that. So, yeah, but you're right. What you want to do is, it's an opportunity to teach the kids something. Here's an idea. Figure out how much you're going to spend and give it to them. And say, this is the limit. You go out and buy what you're going to buy, and this is it. And kids will start to think about what it costs, because if you just go down the aisle, you know, whatever you want, you throw in the cart, they never get an opportunity. Or how about you'll match them dollar for dollar on their own money, If they have a job, or you know, okay, it's going to cost this much. You put in $500, you put in $600, I'll put in the other $600, or whatever you're going to spend. So it's an opportunity to teach them about spending.
Well, and I like the idea of giving them some type of limit, because you're right, they do start to then think about it, because they don't oftentimes understand the value of a dollar. So if you say, I'm only going to give you $100. I remember when I was a kid, I just had to have Guess jeans. Remember that was all the rage? And that was half my budget.
By the way?
No, I don't have them. But it was half my budget. So then I started thinking, well, maybe that wasn't such a good investment.
Exactly. You know? Yeah, exactly. They got to start thinking about this kind of stuff early. Otherwise, they're kids forever, and that's an adult disaster.
So, okay, so what are some good ways for the kids to save money themselves? Because this is also an important lesson to teach them.
Well, high school, there's more opportunities when you're going off to college, because that's where the real big expenses come in. So if you're a freshman coming in, oftentimes they tell you who your roommate's going to be. What you need to do is reach out to that roommate, say, okay, what are you bringing? You don't want 2 big screen TVs in the room, you know, or 2 microwaves, or 2 whatever you're going to have. So work on the communication as to who's going to bring what, who might be responsible for what, okay? And then if you have to buy books. Oftentimes you want to buy used books or the electronic version, and be sure that the stuff that you need is what you need, and don't, on some of these school supplies or things that you have, don't unwrap them too early until you get there, because you may not need them, and keep the receipts. You know? That's all the stuff.
All good advice. Well, as far as teaching them the value of saving their own money, this is huge too. I had a job when I was in college. It wasn't a lot. It was just a little bit. It helped me to pay for my own expenses. These are important things that you got to teach them.
Well, you know, when you have to earn the money and you spend the money, you understand the value of a dollar. If it's always give me a credit card, you know, whatever you want, you get. And unfortunately, we raise illiterate kids that don't understand money, and we end up with adults that don't understand money and end up living on a credit card, and we see financial disasters. Teach them when they're young. Start real early, really from the time they're toddlers. The earlier you begin to ingrain the stuff, the easier it gets to be. You can't turn it around when they're 20 years old or 25 years old.
Yeah, exactly. It's too late.
Right, it is for sure.
All right, Joe, how can our viewers find you?
Just Google me, 2 words, Joe Bert, B-E-R-T.
Okay.